o'clock in the morning and we are here at Park Ferme where roughly around 45 cars are parked out of a total of about 60 vehicles that started off from Shimla. It's been a tough rally, about 15 cars, bikes, some from the extreme category, some from motorcycles, from the adventure category have dropped off, and we're expecting to see a few more drop out today and over the next few days. It's been tough so far. It's going to get tougher.
Ladakh is unpredictable in any season, and it's the job of the marshals to act as the first line in the skirmish against nature.
For raid officials, every day is an early morning start. We're the first to wake up, we're the last to go to bed. And right now we're rushing off to start off a time control a few hundred kilometers away at Debring. Every morning the story is the same. It's arduous, it's challenging, it's tough, and it's very cold outside.
This is Majid. Good morning everyone. We are starting our leg 3. The 2 stages for today are from Patsyo to Nakila and from Debring to Rumse. May I request all of you to just do a roll call. Please call me back and confirm that you are moving. Thanks. Hari, Manjeev.
Rolling sir, rolling.
Great. Have a good day. Any questions, please call back.
Marshalling is great fun because I enjoy it now because you know what's going on. You've got radio contact with all the cars. You know which TCs, what cars doing what timing. So it keeps you going. The radio is a great help, and the early morning drives when you're driving in the morning. You have the chatter on the radio. You can when the event is not, the stages are not live, we can joke around and.
And that's part of the charm of marshalling at the raid. There is hard work, but there's also a lot of playing around. And if you have organized yourself well, you can even do this.
Part of the excitement of doing the raid are these cookouts. We've come prepared. Stove, frying pan, saucepan, kettle, and then of course there's the food. Bacon, fried eggs, fried tomatoes, crackers, and in no time we're going to have some coffee ready as well. What a place to have breakfast. Nearly 15,000 feet above sea level.
The Breakfast of Champions is a great way to start off a long day before the competitors start rolling into the TC. While the marshals and to some extent those on 4 wheels are protected by their cars, it's the bikers who are the real stars of the raid. Riding competitively at the raid is like swimming naked with the sharks. Everything is exposed to the elements, and pushing to the max under such duress is a feat of sheer courage.
If you think you have the cojones, then the motorcycle segment is the one you ought to be in. Because there's nothing deadlier, nothing more challenging than this category. There's nothing between you, the bike, and the elements. It doesn't get any tougher than this. Go!
Riding a motorcycle competitively in this terrain is not for dummies. The riders need some amount of experience and the bikes need minor modification. If your bike, for instance, is carbureted, you may need various jets since the air and oxygen at these altitudes is rare. You may want to lighten it or even use a free-flow air filter. But in an ideal situation, to be truly competitive, you need a motorcycle with a fair amount of manageable horsepower, agility and durability. You need a genuine dirt bike, one that will go through any terrain without a hiccup. Which is why this year, Ashish Modgill, possibly one of the best riders to ever participate in the raid, decided to employ a WR250.
For me as a biker, it's a pilgrimage. See, you go across the world, there is no event that takes you to 18,500 feet on a bike. So it's very simple. To race on the world's highest motorable roads, you have to participate into Raid the Himalaya. There is no other event in which you can gain these kind of things. Getting a temperature of minus 15 degrees where your radiator is frozen and in the early morning you are unable to start your bike for the 1 hour or 2 hours. So to experience all this adventure, you have to be there here, only in Raid the Himalaya.